And honestly, that's what business is really all about, is consistency and momentum. Hey, welcome back to my channel. Jelena Ostrovska here from JelenaOstrovska.com. This is the best place for coaches, consultants, and entrepreneurs who are trying to monetize their expertise online using social media and video marketing. And in this video, we are going to break down my entire process on how I went from 0 to 1,000 subscribers. This is a super special video for me that I could not wait to record, and I always wanted to break down my process, and I really could not wait until this day, and that happened April 28th. So we just hit 1,000 subscribers. In fact, as of me recording this, we have 1,012 special people watching my channel every single day. So super excited to welcome you here. In this video, I'm going to share with you 9 different strategies that really helped me grow, especially over the last 30 days. So keep on watching. Also, if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell sign down below this video to get notified when the new content goes live, which is every single week. So let's get right into this. So the very first thing that I started doing differently is I started researching my competitors, right? So I started looking at what has been the popular content for them, right? So and I started literally going into a couple of different of my favorite creators on YouTube that create similar content to my channel. So I started going to Sunny Lenarduzzi, I started going to Vanessa Lau, to Catherine Manning, and Katie Steckley, and so many more. And what I started doing, I started going to their channels, opening up their videos, and I started opening up their most popular videos and what actually gets the most views, right? So you do not do this to copy, but you do this to get some inspiration and see what content actually ranks. Because chances are, for example, if your channel has 10,000 subscribers, but one of their video has 250,000 views, that is a clear indication that that video is ranking. This is not the views from those 10,000 subscribers, right? So that's how I started going after the topics that would actually help me rank. So you can do the same thing for your channel. So step number 2, I actually started doing keyword research. So that is one thing that I used to be super lazy about. I hated keyword research, and I really did not want to be doing that. So I was like, maybe I can grow without bothering about this. Maybe I'm gonna get lucky and have a viral video. And honestly, not everybody's going to get lucky on YouTube. And yes, there are so many people who say you just need to have a viral video. You just need to, keep posting until one video sticks in the YouTube algorithm, and then, you get millions of views and hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Well, here's the thing. If you have a viral video, it doesn't necessarily guarantee subscribers. So you do need to still be doing the keyword research, because if you do the keyword research, not only one video is going to go viral, but you're actually going to be strategic about ranking those videos. So I personally am using TubeBuddy. I'm gonna leave a link down below for that. I do have a little affiliate link for that, so you can sign up. I used to use a free account, now I use a paid one because I can use Keyword Explorer, and it really gives me a good ideas as far as what kind of keywords I want to use in my videos. So, and I also use Keywords Everywhere. That's a Chrome extension. It used to be free. I paid like $10 about 6 months ago, and I don't think I'm gonna have to pay for it in like the next year or so, if not 2 years. Probably 2 of the best investments that I have made. And I've also been using vidIQ. I'm still on a free account, so I don't know if it's gonna be worth upgrading, but I might upgrade and see if that makes a difference. But I do like their analytics as well. So step number 3 that helped me go from 0 to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube from scratch is actually scripting my videos. So I have always been the kind of person that is against scripting videos because I feel like you always sound robotic. However, this is something that really helped me out. So here's kind of how my process on YouTube has been looking like. So I always figure, like, I have an idea for a topic, that's number 1. Then I do the keyword research and I figure out what kind of keywords am I going to use in my video. Number 3, I also put those keywords into my script. So this video, I do have some sprinkled in, like I do mention like how I grew from 0 subscribers to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So all of that matters because after that, I am going to go ahead and transcribe my video and get an SRT file to put as my closed captions, because that's another thing that helps you rank on YouTube. And I've actually been using a tool called Otter AI. So I am going to leave a link for that down below as well, so you can check that out. I started their free account, I tested it out, and they even got my name right. So there's very few tools for closed captions that have actually managed to get my name right, and I decided to upgrade to their main membership, and it takes me like literally a couple seconds to tweak my captions, and then this is definitely something that helped me rank my YouTube videos as well. But having a script, it's not necessarily you have something where you repeat it word for word. The way I use it is I just have a couple of sentences that sometimes I memorize, so I say them in the beginning of my video or throughout the video, but I mostly just have an idea, an outline of my video, that I usually have it in front of my computer. Like, I'm literally talking to you right now, but I do have my script on my computer below my phone camera because I'm still recording on the phone. And honestly, if you're starting on YouTube and you're considering getting all the crazy equipment and invest hundreds or thousands of dollars into cameras, lighting, all that kind of stuff, you really don't need it. I have a basic microphone, I have a ring light, which is probably has been my most expensive investment, and then I have my phone. So I use iPhone 7 Plus, and I actually use the front camera. So I'm probably gonna switch and use the back camera because I can get the 4K video, but that's another topic for another day. But I definitely do recommend scripting your video, having some bullet points that you stick to, and also put some keywords throughout your video. So for example, like I said, in this video, I'm talking about how to get from 0 to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So just me saying this in the video also helps for those like YouTube spiders to like go ahead and rank my videos as well. Step number 4, post more often, okay? So this is something that I did not want to be doing, but I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and he told me, he was like, hey, how often are you posting on YouTube? And I said, well, I post once a week, and that's all I had the bandwidth for. And he said, instead start posting twice a week. He was like, at least, because you do need to be posting more often in the beginning in order for you to pick up that momentum on YouTube, because just you posting one video, you get like a spike of views one day of the week, and then it's like stagnant for the rest of the week. So I chose to post on Tuesday and on Friday. So I actually committed to a schedule that I'm sticking to every single week, which is actually my tip number 5. You do need to have a schedule that you are going to use, and also train your audience for when your YouTube videos are going to go live. So this is something that you can even mention in your YouTube banner at the top. You know, mention that new videos weekly, like every single week, or I'm probably gonna update it on my YouTube banner as well and say that like new videos go live on Tuesday and Friday. So that way I'm training my audience to come to my YouTube channel on those particular days, because that's when the new video goes live. Which, by the way, if you are struggling with the planning, because that has been my issue with posting 2 YouTube videos a week, I did not know if I would actually have the bandwidth for each video, because there is a whole process behind, you know, each video, and I may have to do a separate video on that. So let me know in the comment section below if you want me to do a video on how I actually, like, how the video planning begins and what I do, and you know, the entire process from me planning the video, doing keyword research, scripting, recording, and then publishing and then promoting. So I may do like a full-on video about that if there is a demand for it, but that has been my struggle. So next week, actually on Friday, May 8th, I'm going to publish a video on how I use Trello to plan my content, and that is something that actually allowed me to grow from 0 to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, because I managed to post more often on YouTube. I bumped it up from 1 video a week to 2 videos a week, and you know, that really helped me grow. I mean, I gained 55 subscribers so far in the last 28 days on my channel, and honestly, that most likely has been just because, you know, I bumped up the amount of video content that I actually pump out on a weekly basis. So step number 6, I decided to hire a video editor. So this is not, you know, one of those must-have tips for YouTube, but it's definitely something that helped me out a lot, and it definitely puts like a lot of pressure off my shoulders, just because my computer does not always like me editing videos. I can do like very basic editing. I can do something, you know, if I need to trim the video or if I need to cut something out or whatnot. But when it comes to, you know, complex editing and all the fancy bells and whistles that my video editor does, I do not have the energy. My computer doesn't like me. I can't use it for like 20 to 30 minutes once the video is being processed. And you know, the only tool that I've ever used for my video editing, which I actually did a video tutorial over here on how I used to edit my own videos using iMovie. So if you're a Mac user, then this video is definitely going to help you out. So check it out. But my video editor is actually using Final Cut Pro X. In case you're wondering how like all these like fancy bells and whistles go around my videos. So, but that's something that definitely helped me out, especially with, you know, having that much content pump out and me also focusing on, you know, getting clients in my business and focusing on the other stuff, because YouTube is just a portion of what I do online. Okay, so tip number, I believe it's number 7 right now on how I managed to grow from 0 to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube is thumbnails. So I used to be super lazy at thumbnails. I used to have a graphic designer, and then now that I look back to those thumbnails, I don't necessarily like them, and I most likely am going to get them outsourced. But I'm the creative kind of person, so I'm still creating them myself using Canva, which I did 2 tutorials on how I make them. I did one right here and another one right here, so check those out on how I actually create those. I do them always by myself because I get so many questions. Jay, how are you making your thumbnails? But thumbnails is really something that helped me out, because there's 2 of the most important things on YouTube. Number 1 is your thumbnail, because that's going to generate you click-through rate, and if you get, you know what I mean, like 100 impressions on your video, and if you only have 5 views out of it, like 5%, you know, this is decent. But my thumbnails have been getting me as much as 14% click-through rate on some videos, and generally I do keep it like, I do have it between 5 to 10%, which means that I'm getting way more views compared to other channels. So, and honestly, I did read the YouTube guidelines, and they say that your click-through rate should be at least 3%. That's considered to be good, like 3 to 5%. But if you can get it higher, that is even better. And the second thing that really matters on YouTube is your titles. Okay, so, and your titles must have the main keywords that you have. I usually have like honestly 2 to 3 keywords in my title, but if you have a shitty title, you're not gonna get views. So that's another thing that you really have to work on. So step number 8 that really helped me grow on YouTube from 0 to 1,000 subscribers has been actually telling people to subscribe. I know it's such a simple step, but most people actually forget about it. A lot of the times, like, I watch a YouTube video and then I watch it all the way through the end, but you know, it's like, no, there's no call to action, like there's no nothing. So that's one thing that I really want you to do for every single YouTube video that you put out. You know, make it value packed, follow all of these steps that I shared with you that got me to 1,000 subscribers, and also always tell people to subscribe. I tell people to subscribe in the beginning. Sometimes I also say to subscribe in the middle, which if you're watching this, what the heck are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. And also I say this at the end. Right, so you have to mention it at least 2 to 3 times in the video. And also, like, I do have an extra link below this video in the description box, so you have to like factor in all those things. And last but certainly not least is you want to make sure that you actually keep up the momentum. So this video that I'm recording right now, it was not planned, but I knew that I always wanted to do it, and how I actually grew, because I started getting questions from people on Twitter and on Instagram like, hey, how did you grow to 1,000? Because like I have some people in my audience, they are at a couple hundred, they are like 900, or they are at 34, you know, 50 subscribers. I've been there, okay? So, and you have to focus on 2 things on YouTube. You have to focus on your consistency, and you have to also pick up the momentum. And honestly, that's what business is really all about, is consistency and momentum. Like, forget about all the strategies. Like, yeah, I shared a hell of a lot of strategies with you in this video, but what matters really the most is consistency. And consistency, actually inconsistency, is the reason why it took me so long to get to 1,000 subscribers. Like, I should have hit that milestone 3 years ago. Like, I started this channel in 2015. Like, and honestly, I was actually posting videos even in 2014, but I started YouTube just because I wanted to do videos to support my blog. Like, I mostly was focused on my website, I was mostly focused on my articles, I was not focused on YouTube at all. Like, I was just posting without any kind of intention to grow on YouTube. So 2018, I kind of was not really too bothered by YouTube. 2019, I wanted to grow, but I was traveling so much that I did not even have the time to do anything for my YouTube channel. So I grew probably, I don't know, like I probably grew 200 subscribers. That's probably it. And so in reality, it was not a year that took me to grow on YouTube. It took me 5 years to go from 0 to 1,000 subscribers, but it's not going to take you that long if you actually become consistent. And honestly, the only reason why I am at 1,000 subscribers right now, like it is me recording this is actually April 29. I started being consistent on YouTube in January, and I started posting one video a week every single Tuesday. That was going on in January, in February, in March, and then March, I was gonna throw in the towel because I think March was like my lowest subscriber month. Like, I literally grew by, I think, 8 subscribers. So this was just ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? So it was like 8 subscribers or like 20, and I was like, I don't even know what to do. I'm just ready to quit. I don't know if this YouTube is really gonna make a difference. And then April, I buckled down and I recorded 8 videos. Okay, 8 videos, and I was like, I'm gonna post twice a week. I'm actually gonna put more focus and more attention into it, and you gotta pick up the momentum. So, and honestly, before me hitting 1,000 subscribers, I encouraged my entire audience to go and subscribe. Like, I was talking about my YouTube channel everywhere. I was talking about it on Twitter, I was talking about it on Instagram, I was talking about it on Facebook, on my stories. And when I hit 1,000 subscribers mark, I kept getting more subscribers just because I kept talking about it. And there have been so many people that congratulated me and that have supported me throughout this entire journey. And you have to keep that momentum. So with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope this made, gave you some clarity as far as what you want to be doing inside of your business if you want to grow on YouTube from 0 to 1,000 subscribers and even farther. So I'm definitely excited about where this YouTube channel is going to go in the next year. So we shall see. I'll definitely keep you posted more on that. So if you enjoyed this, be sure to give me a like, hit subscribe button down below, share this video with a friend. Let me know in the comment section which tip was your favorite, and hit the bell sign down below this video because next week I've got 2 videos coming out, which one I've already mentioned. Next Friday, May 8th, I have a video coming up about Trello organization for your content, so you definitely do not want to miss that, so you can actually become consistent with your YouTube channel. And like, if you're struggling with your social media content, then check out my free content calendar for social media. For like, it's the entire 12-month calendar that you can use and plan your content and get ideas and inspiration. I leave a link for that down below into the description, so check that out. And before you leave, check out these 2 videos right here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.